We, the Faith for Family Health Initiative, hold the view that if faith leaders are mobilized, capacitated and engaged, their voices and actions documented and amplified, then they can become a catalyst for behavior change, effective agency for healthcare delivery, and indispensable actors for health policy influencing, thus contributing to better family health and well-being. Convening power. Bishop Stephen Kazimba integrates family planning in religious structures during the Uganda Matters Day commemoration.
This has nothing to do with the one denomination. It has to do with all people working in collaboration, communication, coordination, and connection.
A platform and influence. Deputy Mufti Sheikh Ali Waiswa gives the stand of Uganda Muslim Supreme Council during the 3rd National Family Planning Conference.
Muslim religious leaders made a consensus on this subject, and we wrote out publications as guidelines to guide our clerics and at the lower levels to be able to address issues of family planning.
Focusing on 8 districts: Metiana, Mubende, Chenjojo, Iganga, Kagadi, Namayingo, Kabarole and Busia. A number of achievements have been made. Allocations to family planning stand at 864 million Uganda shillings. District Costed Implementation Plan 6 have been launched, 1 approved and 1 drafted. Health executive and civil society engagements have increased and been strengthened at district level. Increased interfaith-led family planning advocacy. Increased political and decision-makers engagements. Reverend Moses Semugoma highlights the efforts by religious leaders.
We have supported the campaign of developing the District Development Family Planning Costed Implementation Plan. And to this house, I want to let you know that it was Metiana Diocese, Church of Uganda, through Faith for Family Health Initiative and Population Action International that came out openly to support the district local government of Metiana.
Metiana District currently has a District Costed Implementation Plan launched, 270 million Uganda shillings allocated to family planning in the 2018-2019 and Family Planning Technical Working Group strength. Metiana District allocation to family planning has increased from 6.8 million Uganda shillings at inception in 2015-2016 to 270.4 million Uganda shillings in 2018-2019. Chenjojo District, with support from Western Uganda Faith-Based Organization Network. A district costed implementation plan has been launched. 159 million allocation to family planning in the financial year 2019-2020. A technical working group has been strengthened. These strategies have resulted to high budget allocation of family planning up to 158 million Uganda shillings in the financial year 2019-2020. Mubende District, with support from Metiana Diocese, has had a district costed implementation plan launched, a technical working group strengthened, attributed to a committed district leadership. Iganga District, with support from the Uganda Muslim Supreme Council, has a district costed implementation plan. 110 million allocated to family planning for the financial year 2019-2020. Patrick Kayemba, the LC5, highlighted the milestone at the 3rd Uganda National Family Planning Conference.
In Uganda, we have a costed strategic family planning document. Of course, courtesy of Uganda Muslim Supreme Council.
Kabarole District collaborated with Ngombe Health Project with financial support from Population Action International. A district costed plan has been approved and 8 million Uganda shillings allocated towards family planning.
Now that we're getting the interreligious team on board, that maybe they will convince each other show the dangers we are going through as a society today. Then you have provided information, the right information, then we are sure we can especially address that biggest problem we are grappling with of teenage pregnancy.
In the financial year 2018-2019, the government of Uganda still registered low contributions towards family planning. Specifically, religious leaders call upon health committee members of parliament to increase the health budget 2020-2021 and subsequently family planning increased budget. Members of parliament to advocate for government to increase budget for medicines and reproductive health commodities. Tragically, an increase in population will slow development and economic growth averaged 1.38% between 2008 and 2019. In order to reverse these trends, the interfaith religious leaders, through the Interfaith Alliance on Family Planning, make an urgent appeal to the national government, the elected leaders and the district council to allocate more resources to family planning.
This was our resolution, all religious leaders. We want to see a God-fearing nation. We want to see a healthy nation.
We would also wish to influence policies, the leaders in this country, and also have engagement with them.
Most districts anyway, they have not taken family planning serious, and the amount of money dedicated to that area is little or not there. So it is high time the gender ministry to look into that, and those responsible for the budget of Uganda, for the districts to look into that, because that is an area which is going to help us.
I am also known as a champion for family planning, as you saw boys, and I'm not complaining because I have girls now. Let us promote life rather than destroying life. And I want to encourage people to produce the number of children they can manage.
Anybody who tries to kill children is against God. Anybody who supports a system of having children is for God. Finally, does God allow us now to have as many children as we can? This is where we are supposed to work as religious leaders, as leaders in our societies. We are supposed to help our people look at the dynamics of society, look at the economic challenges that we face, and advise our people accordingly. If you cannot afford a large family, yet get your children when you can afford them. My conclusion therefore is, you must plan your family, you must have children at a time when you can handle them, so that the issues of transformation come. God is a transformer of societies. He wants them well, He wants them to grow.
Indeed, any transformation, both social and economic, in the communities begins with the desire to change the way we do things. Behavior change, mindset and attitude. Therefore, we as religious leaders are critical for empowering our communities to appreciate the importance of quality and healthier families by having manageable families.
Sector and harmonize healthcare prices across the country to save especially the indigents.
And the way a Panadol would cost in the would cost me in the hospital, government hospital, is not the same way it is in the black market or in the pharmacy. To the extent that I have even to call some people at home that please sell even the little coffee which is there. So, the way we are spending money on medicine, it is too much.
Some people are telling you they have sick people in the hospitals. Some of them are being held because they can't pay the dues. Yes. So we end up doing what we can. Sometimes we contribute a little, and then we do the best, that is praying for them, for God's intervention.
Nobody at this stage can pay their hospital bill at any given rate. No one. I don't know anyone. But the point is, when there is no insurance cover, then the cover has to be borne by those around you.
But the first ever crucial enabling bill is still pending assent by the President since the 31st of March 2021 when it was passed by Parliament.
We'll allow policies that help the people with this burden.
It guarantees life for our people and for our future generations. A healthy country will always develop.
I am tired of attending funeral services, and we say it has been God's will to take away this person. Death can be postponed.
In fact, we are late because people have struggled. People are scared of going to health centers or hospitals because they know they don't have money. Others who have gone to private clinics, they have been given bills which they even don't know what to do with them because they can't afford the bills. So with health insurance, all that would be taken care of. Nobody would be worried about what to do when...
Number 3, which means that everyone should access health services. So when you get this scheme, this new financing mechanism will help our people to achieve or to get the health care, even those who are poor. So I think when we start this scheme, it will be so important to everyone in the country.
Yes, we want a good economy, but economy is going to be spearheaded by people who are living, not dead people. So life saving should be given priority. To His Excellency the President, we say, yes, Your Excellency, you are doing enough, you are trying. Even during the lockdown, you guided us well, but to be permanently sure that the lives of Ugandans are protected is you to assent to the National Health Insurance Bill.
Doesn't really help if a parent is having resources that cannot help his children, even grandchildren. So I would appeal to the President, because I know he's a generous person, a good heart, and he loves this country, and he loves the people. I would talk to him and request him kindly to definitely sign this bill to become a law.
Our topic today is investing in adolescent matters. A report by Adolescent Health Commission underscores the importance of investing in adolescents. Improving the physical, mental, and sexual health of adolescents aged 10 to 19 years at the cost of $4.6 per person per year would bring a tenfold economic benefit by averting 12 million adolescent deaths. Let's look at the budgets now. Is there a deliberate move to secure the future of our young ones? So there is a weak prioritization of adolescent health in government programs and budgets. There is lack of leadership and life skills among adolescents. Friends, on the question of what needs to be done, I'm quick to observe that the faith community are recognizing the importance of providing a safe environment for younger people. All places of worship, we say the mosques and churches, faith-based schools, are places where moral values are formed and strengthened. Self-esteem is cultivated and life's lessons are taught using the holy scriptures, that is the Quran and the Bible. I would like to applaud what Faith for Family Health Initiative 3 FHI and their faith partners are doing in improving the health outcomes of adolescents and the younger people in this country. Thank you very much.
leaders, we are now at a ceremony for signing the declarations, 16 of them. Very, very important declarations that we are making today. It is historical, and I know it will go a long way in transforming, I use the word transforming, programming for the young people in regard to their health. Of course, these are the religious leaders signing in commitment that they will, from today on, they have been doing, but they want to put more effort in supporting and prioritizing the work of young people and health and all related programs in our country. Thank you very much, our religious leaders. We appreciate it.
Boy child. As a church and nation, we have appropriately focused on educating and empowering the girl child. We have come a long way, but there is still a need for more progress, especially in the area of reducing teen pregnancy, early marriage, and preventing gender-based violence. It is a great irony, though, however, that as we have focused on the girl child, it has been my observation that we have neglected the boy child. This has negatively impacted them in our society. When you visit our churches, especially in the rural areas, where are the men? The majority of people in church are women and children. I ask again, where are the men? Perhaps there are many men in prison than those in church. In our commitment to educating and empowering the girl child, we have neglected the boy child. If we continue on this path, we will lose them. A case in point is my children, the boys, where the concerns of the church overlap with the development agenda of the UN and NGOs it funds. We shall join together in a common cause. For example, like the UN, we are very concerned to improve reproductive health in Uganda and to reduce maternal and infant mortality. Surely our youth need better sexuality education. We agreed on that.
According to me, should allocate enough funds specifically for the children, women, especially mothers who deliver in problems, and also have a fully-fledged budget for these, for the antenatal, for the adolescents, and for women. Because we discover that many women are dying while giving birth, and there are so many adolescents, the girls who are being raped, there are those who are getting pregnant when it is still early because they lack knowledge, they lack information, they have not been told that there is anything like abstaining. The parents are not strong on giving them guidelines that can help them really to stand on their own and say, excuse me, it is not time for me to involve myself in sex, to give. Yeah, personally, I try my best to educate the community and the believers who come to church. I urge also the other religious leaders and the stakeholders, and of course also the government, to help the religion, to voice their issues, to share with the religious leaders, so that, because the religious leaders have got a lot of information that they can give to the community, but sometimes they are not well facilitated, or they don't have access to this information. And in most cases, they also do not have a chance to go for these seminars that they can help them, and sometimes they are not approached. People maybe think they do not have this information.
An inquiry by a select committee of parliament in 2019 revealed that 77.7% of primary school children experienced sexual abuse while at school, while 82% of students in secondary school experienced sexual abuse, of whom 8% had been defiled.
Yeah, even though government has done its part, there is still a lot that needs to be done. For example, enforcement of the laws. Most of the cases are not well handled by police. We have files getting lost. There is a lot of money involved, and most of these survivors are vulnerable people. So when you talk about money, someone runs away and they never come back to report.
I think we need to come out of this to help our people to know where to go, whom to speak to when there are such challenges. But by the way, this is not only for women. Especially where I come from, the culture thing is a man does not cry. You have to be a man. Musajja takaba. You have to be a man whatsoever. So men are suffering honorably and they die honorably.
As the dark cloud of uncertainty hovers over Ugandans, especially women and children, many non-governmental organizations like Faith for Family Health Initiative, Free FHI, have risen to say no. They want more done to end the silent pandemic.
The legal part, that's where help should come from. To ensure that there are the right laws to help. One, to bring mediation. If not that, to see that there are punishments.
We need to train our younger people by educating them about the issue when they are still younger, especially the boys. And then if we can have programs like advocacy programs where you train the youth so that they become peer-to-peer educators among themselves. And then maybe we create youth-friendly kind of spaces and centers within schools with information where they can go and be educated.